Right, what is up, guys and girls? Thank you for joining me today. Sorry for the little wait at the beginning now. I do have to get things ready. I've just noticed that my secondary chat that we normally sign into now requires some sort of account verification that I don't have time to do now. And I think as well, on that note, if Google and other such companies keep doing that, where everything you have set up to run and work a certain way becomes an inconvenience as opposed to a convenience. If I can't within a couple of clicks get things to work, I abandon them. That's just my personal take on technology. Like if my phone starts to play up or run slower, I just chuck it and I'll get a new phone by a different brand, and I'll try and I'll look up on Google and stuff to see if I can find the most lightweight version of that technology. To have to sign in to watch a chat of my own, do you know what I mean? I just feel like that's one step too far. I'm already signed in on the device. I've already signed into the emails. Google know who I am via the YouTube, right? So it's already all linked to that one account. But now they're like, you need to verify who you are by us sending you an email and all of that. And again, I digress, but it is a real pain in the bum when they do that. So I just shut the device down. So my secondary chat is now off. So, you know, F them dudes. Okay, awesome. So we're going into Silent Hill F. This is the first part of the playthrough. I have luckily avoided all, you know, internet gubbins and people talking about it. So I'm going to do an intro because, you know, I purchased this game on my hard-earned cheese and I've been looking forward to it. Oh, wet the whistle. So I'm just on energy drink today and I'm looking forward to starting off Spooktober. So I'll jump into an intro real quick and explain everything. Right, let's bring up the Steam page real quick. I like the tune at the beginning, it's really nice, calming. Has like an Eastern, again I'm talking stuff I should keep in for the video. Hang on. Right, bring up the page. Oh, here we go. Right guys, thank you for joining me today. Today we are checking out Silent Hill F. We finally got our hands on it. We're about 2 to 3 days late from release, which I'm super excited to jump into. I have avoided successfully any news or gubbins or final, people are giving away like the ending and playthroughs are already out there. So this is my playthrough, my take on it, and I want to go for it myself. I've purchased it with my own hard-earned money. It is not given to me via the normal promo routes. So I have no qualms about saying whether the game is good or bad. I've got my own expectations and I'm hoping the game can fulfill those expectations and bring you guys along for the ride. So it's going to be about 5 to 8 parter, I would imagine, and we're going to be doing it about twice, maybe at the start. We're doing it all week this week. Hang on, let me just say that again. So we're going for it all week this week, starting now, so up to Friday. We're going to be running this as a series, and then we're going to be doing it at least once a week leading up to the end of Halloween, or Spooktober as I'm calling it. And we are going to be doing a lot of cosplays and dress-ups over this month. Now November we actually have off because I am getting feedback that they would like more videos over on YouTube as opposed to lives and shorts. So I'm going to be putting a lot of our content together and chucking it out for you guys, all nicely tightly woven. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. You know, hit the likes on those videos as and when they release through November, and then we're back for the Christmas bash, which is 2 weeks leading up to Christmas, and then we go ham for Christmas. So a lot of drinking, a lot of fun, and a lot of like light-hearted games with Christmassy themes and just things that are entertaining to watch. So that all being said, long intro out of the way, let me just jump in and give you a quick rundown of what this game's all about if you haven't seen or heard from it as yet, which should really be impossible at this point. I think everybody knew this game was coming, and I think everyone who likes horror genre and Silent Hill the series has actually been looking forward to this one. Right, so Hineko's hometown is engulfed in fog, driving her to fight grotesque monsters, solve eerie puzzles, uncover disturbing but beautiful hidden terrors. Now that is a way to word this game, right? I moan about a lot of developers making it too long-winded and too convoluted. You can't even tell what the game's about, right, until you buy it. So going by screenshots, going by videos, and going by description is how we make our judgment whether it's something we'd be into before we even shell over any money. And this game is short, sweet, and to the point. If anything, it's dumbed down to the most dumbest of levels. It came out in September. It's very positive reviews, over 4,000 people on Steam. It's by Konami, of course, which we absolutely love. They pretty much don't put out anything but a banger, and the game looks absolutely awesome. Now, it's a single player predominantly game, which I also am fully backing right now. Single player games for the win. And we've got Steam achievements, Steam cloud saving, family sharing, which is awesome, and controller support across the board. Now, there is a deluxe edition that includes a few other gubbins. I'm not going to go through them because it's not a promo. And I personally just picked up the standard issue. That all being said, let's jump in and see what the game has to offer. Now, we'll be running the game today on the trusty Xbox Blood Red controller and seeing what it's all about. Now, maybe if it's plugged in, I think I might have switched itself off. There you go. Yeah, so now I have heard that it is very similar to a horror Dark Souls. Now, I'm not sure if that's true or not yet. I am damn sure interested to check it out. We're going to do story mode so we can see as much of the game as possible, and we're going to be doing story for the puzzles as well, which I'm assuming just comes with a little bit more hints and tippery. It's more about the combat, more about the atmosphere, and more about reliving that Silent Hill awesomeness. Now, I've been looking forward to this game for a long time. The last Silent Hills that I played that I enjoyed were the PSP releases, believe it or not. I think there might have been one on the PS Vita that I played. So they were the last ones, but the ones that I really sunk my teeth into were the PS2 releases. You know, Silent Hill was on PS1, and I played the original demo with the actual babies. They weren't actually this way, they were actually like mini babies that you'd beat with a pole, and they changed it. You know, you can go back and look that up. And then we played Silent Hill 2, absolutely fell in love with that game, but never finished it. I got right to the end, but never finished it. And Silent Hill 3 kind of lost me a bit. It was set in a theme park, which was awesome. The protagonist was great. I really liked the artwork. It had a big bump in it. But like overall, I felt like the puzzles were a little bit more convoluted and difficult. So I kind of let that go. And then the PSP ones just knocked it out of the park for me. I think they were called like Shattered Memories or something like that. So the PSP was where I put most of my effort and time into. So we're playing Hinako. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Hinako.
They said I can't play house with them because I hang out with boys.
Well,
I'm going to turn this up for you.
Play with your big sister instead.
Really?
Thanks for
Okay.
waiting. Junko, did something happen? Just reminiscing.
Yeah, I'm going to talk very little during the cutscenes because I just want to soak this up.
Well, when we were kids, you always looked out for me. Hinako,
I've got to turn it up myself.
Here, this is for you.
A cat bell?
It's beautiful. Thank you.
Okay, so far I chose English acting because I thought that for the live stream it would translate better with an English speaker being able to present this in this way. I would actually like to play this with Japanese voices on a personal level, but I think for you guys at home watching, I feel it's just better to do it with the English. Very impressed. The voice acting's actually on point. Very nicely done so far. And it's not taken away from the story, right? It's set in an Eastern land, but it doesn't necessarily have to be in that native tongue Japanese voice. So far they have told us very little. All we have is that we have Hinako, which is our protagonist. She's got a friend and we gave her a cat bell and had a little hug. You wait until the fog comes, boys. You wait until the fog comes. For those who don't know much about the Silent Hill series, or for those who do and you might not have even tried them, check out the movies for Silent Hill. The movies I found very entertaining and actually kind of loyal to the source material. There's a lot of fan favourite tropes in there, and I feel like there's a lot of fan service going on with the script writers, and it was just a really good romp. The sequel is arguably a little bit weaker but more gorier, and overall they both bang. I think they're great movies. Check those out as well if you get a chance over the Halloween period or Spooktober. Okay, this has got copyright written all over it, but I'm going to let it go. It kind of reminds me of the Lost Boys theme tune. If you've never seen the Lost Boys, another one to check out.
Hinako! How dare you speak to your parents like that?
Dear, please calm down.
This Junko
No,
knows how to show
Hinako's
some
in trouble.
respect. Why the hell can't you be more like her?
Should never compare siblings. That's always going to end in tears for everyone involved.
We're not done here, young lady.
Darling, please. You've already made your point.
Then why isn't she listening to me?
Because you've been on the sauce, man. You've been on the sauce. You've had too much sauce and now you're getting Larry. I think men who drink beer, especially ale beer, that scares women a lot of the time, especially when they get a little bit like beating their chest tight, you know, that it kind of they put on like a front, like they're not normally like that, but they drink beer and they become, you know, overly manly, let's say. They're twats. At the end of the day, anyone who drinks beer and acts different is obviously, you know, putting on a front, putting on a face. Look at this though, yes, now we're talking. We've got really nice visuals here. Now, for those who are curious, I have turned off motion blur and everything else other than HDR is high to ultra. So we are running top tier and this is how the game is looking. I've got very nice visuals, I've got 4K, I've got sharpening, I've got all that good stuff happening in the background for you guys viewing at home. So hopefully it comes across on the camera that well. Here we go. Okay, cool beans. I've got a smile coming on my face. I can feel it. This is good. So we've got two paths we can take here. We can go off to the left or off to the right. Now, she's a very nice looking protagonist. One, she's not an ugly duckling. You know, she ain't got a face look like a foot, which is good. A lot of female protagonists nowadays have had really ugly but powerful female protagonists. The games suck, of course, because nobody wants to play as those. She's actually quite a pretty girl. She seems around, I guess, high school level. And the setting is absolutely banging. The shrubbery is on point. You've got particle effects. You've got fog. You've got mist. And it's, I mean, look, the animations. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Here we go. I guess we just have a little look around. See if we can interact with anything. I like the fact that we started with no purpose. She's just getting away from her dad who's had a bit too much to drink. And we're just on a little look around. And if you know anything about a Cockney, so he likes a look about. He likes a walk about, he likes a look about. Oh, can't go that way. We're not allowed to knock on people's doors, that would be rude. We can walk over there. We can walk over their carrots though. Their vegetables. We can put mud holes in their vegetable patch. You can tell they've spent a lot of time modelling this out. It's going to be very linear, very, you know, one or two paths. But I really appreciate that when they do visuals like this. Again, look at Wukong, right? If you've got the right system, Wukong can look absolutely amazing. But you are limited to going where they want you to go. Okay, we can pray, which I guess is like a save point. There we go. Save on slot 2, never slot 1. Thank you very much. What was that called? Kusanode. Kusanode to Chrome.
Oh, God. What should I do?
Ooh, hello, what we got here? Drinking at this time of day. Well, your dad does. I mean, you know, if you can't beat them, join them. A woman is only complete when she is loved. Oh, when she's loved. Featuring the latest fashion, young women so pure they even make flowers blush. Only in an Eastern game would anyone ever write that. Okay, so someone's got beer and some jazz mags. And we've got a water pump now. More vegetables. I don't think we can interact with those. Ah, we can knock. No. I'm guessing we're going to bump into a friend or someone in a moment. It seems quite long-winded. Everyone seems to drink in their garden in this town. Can we investigate this? No. Now I can go down there, or we can keep going round. I'm not sure if it's just one big circle. Oh, hello.
The fox gods and
We have a journal that's just been updated, and you get a nice picture. Oh, that's actually like a full-page journal there, just for finding this one thing. But this is kind of like, I think I've seen something like this in Japan where they have the cats with the wavy arms. There's like a shrine to them because they bring wealth or good luck. So this is kind of like the town's, I guess, lucky spot. They probably bring you some sort of prosperity, some sort of hope. So they look like wolves wearing some sort of pinny or cape, maybe even an apron. And that is as far as you can go here as well. So we are definitely going down and around.
where is everyone? What about Chizuruya? Maybe I'll find someone there.
They were the questions I was asking myself. Where is everyone? We seem to be getting deeper and deeper into the fog right here. Journal's updated. Found myself an article, serious issues in these names. Ibisugaoka. Gaoka. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Right, so they began seeing a high number of small earthquakes. Prefectural, so disasters preventing division predicts that there will be even more in the future. Residents remain on the edge. Okay, nothing really too important now. They've been having some sort of earthquake regular occurrence happening, but I'm missing half the article. Ah, there's some things again. Another little well. More alcohol bottles there. Okay, two things we know about this town so far. They have a drinking problem. As a whole, it's not just the dad's issue, it's a town's issue.
Is anyone there?
She stood on a dead pigeon. Okay, that's as far as we're getting now.
Better find another way.
Okay, this looks absolutely gorgeous. I'll tell you what, it's very high res. Like, I play a lot of games, and when they're this clean, I guess because she's moving slow, right? You can lock it at 60 frames, which I have done, or you can have unlimited, which doesn't really serve when you're live streaming because you don't want it to peak. But obviously, I'm capable of more frames, but overall, I think 60 for a game like this, especially single player, you're probably not going to be wanting to do competitive headshots or anything. So 60 is fine. That looks like cannabis right there, but I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure it's not. Ooh, okay. Let's see if they can improve on the Square Enix Tomb Raider squeeze down the passageway. Looking good so far. Got nice movement in the hands. He's interacting with different objects along the way, which I don't think Tomb Raider does. She does duck a little bit down. There's a height level to her. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Okay, so it's about on par with Tomb Raider. I did think there'd be more things to interact with and investigate with, especially in the beginning of the game. You know, opening drawers, opening little boxes.
Where are you off to? Don't usually see you around here.
A truck was blocking the road.
Chizuruya?
Cheese a who?
I just want to talk to someone.
I'll be there in a bit, okay?
See you.
You traitor.
Hello. So far, so good. Okay, we'll come to a dead end, so this is about as far as we're going to be able to go this way. Under construction. When they're going to be finished? Well, by the state of that, probably. I mean, it's not even a big job. It's just getting the cement and filling the hole. Oh, hang on, there's a path down here I missed.
It's Shu.
We found a shoe. I'll try not to react like that to every name in this game.
Hey.
I'm sure in Japan they're as common as John or Paul in the UK. Do you think a Japanese boy hears the name John and laughs? Is this our love interest?
What about you?
I need to adjust my pillow.
Say?
Well, if you don't have anything, neither do I.
Something's wrong with my chair. Backrest. Oh, that's better. That's it, I can sit back and chill.
It's not like you to just let stuff happen, though. But whatever you end up choosing, you know I'll always be there for you.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
Shu, thanks for waiting.
Take him
And
to the
you know
business
too.
and give him some. Oh, to take him to the bushes and give him some?
What were you guys talking about?
I don't think she's that kind of girl.
Nothing, really.
Uh-oh, we got a triangle. We got the jealous friend. Oh, hang on, we got another one.
Talk to someone.
I've been running around for 5 minutes, no interaction with anyone, but now there's
Glad
4
to
at
be of
once.
service, ma'am. If I had known you'd be here, I would have brought that magazine you lent me. Oh, you can hold on to it. I knew I wasn't getting it back when I lent it to you. What's that supposed to mean?
He's a thief.
What do you think you're laughing at? You've got something of hers too, don't you? Right?
Wait, did I borrow something?
What are they arguing about now?
Hey, Hinako. Do I get to hold on to the 500 yen I owe you too?
What happened to paying her back with interest?
I never said that. You can't prove I did.
Okay, that does it. If I lend you something, you're signing a contract to give it back.
Don't be such a meanie.
Ooh, that's cool. The fog's coming.
Did you listen to the show last night? Yeah, but I fell asleep. Soccer girl, when will you grow up?
I like the way she notices it. Do you know what I mean? Everyone else just oblivious,
Hinako?
talking their nonsense.
Sorry. What?
Trey.
Ooh. That's what you get for only 500 yen. You get ruby disease. Infected with gold digging rubies. Run! Okay, so that's cool. So it's like a plant. Some sort of red vines are chasing us. There's no objects to avoid at the moment, so just running straight seems to be working for me. Uh-oh. Okay, that just looked like bait. Did you see how it closed in to force us down here? Whoop, dodging the plant pots. Over the fence. Nice. We go left, or do we go straight? I'm going to say left. Whoa. Okay, okay, what do we do now? What do we do now? This way. No? No? I'm stuck. That's not game over. Hinako! I died. I actually died on a Silent Hill within the first real major action scene. My days, I was not expecting that. I was expecting to last like 4 hours before I even came across anything that was going to touch us, just like the old ones, right? You have a nice bit of story, easy puzzle to get on with, kind of derelict. You hit a few people with a few poles and you're done. But no, this one starts off way different. He's coming. I wonder if we quickly do shimmy move here. So learning the town and learning this nice little sort of maze pattern is going to benefit you overall. You're going to be chased every 5 minutes. Now I'm stuck again. Nice. Junko. Junko has saved the day. What is it? That was a really good choice. From a design perspective, the red vines that chase you and close in on you, very dramatic, intense, and very good choice to have those chase you through those scenes, especially the fact that they can actually catch you. It's not just a cut scene where, you know, you could just run, you know, straight and get away from everything, and if you go the wrong way, it's just going to slow down for you. It actually catches you, so you have to pick the right movements, the right directions to get away from it. Like I went down the skinny gap we came through, and it actually burst all the end of it, turned me back. Like, that was a really cool scene. I didn't speak too much through that because I was in awe of the graphics, and not only that, the sound effects and the way that they were building up to this bad guy that was coming, or I guess fog. It was building up this fog coming at me that I was just actually scared of for a moment there. That was pretty sick. So left button to use the pill. There we go. Hopefully it's just a painkiller. I have myself a bandage as well, which I can now use on B, which I'm assuming gives us a little bit more health. Yeah, that's going to be like a full health, and the pill's probably going to be like a quarter to half.
What is this place? need to get back to Sakako.
What is this place? So we're not actually in the town anymore? First thing I would do is find a weapon woman. That's what I would do. So we can go up the ladder, but let's have a look around here because we're not supposed to go around here. There you go. What's this? Found myself a red capsule. So always investigate the areas you're not supposed to go because that's where they're going to hide the extra govins that's going to allow you to progress a little bit easier. Oh, what's that? Okay, so we can jump down. We can go this way. Nothing really here, so it's going to be a jump over. I can't get over the textures and the animation. Like if I go right into her dress, that I don't know if you can see it. Well, let me put it this way. Now, I can only get that close. So her dress actually has fabric textures. Everything has really nice textures. Even her face has freckles and skin blemishes. And yeah, there's a lot going on here to see. Like even this wood, like normally in these games, if you stand close to an edge object, it will be like lower res, blurred out. Not in this game. This is all high res, high def textures. That was creep.
Is that you, Shu?
Where's that voice coming from? You enjoying it so far? I hope so. I picked this over Ghost of Yotai. So make of that what you will. You can leave me a comment down below telling me why I'm wrong or right. Personally, I've seen some criticisms about the people and the team that actually create Ghost of Tsushima and Yotai. And I've tried to look over it, but I can't. So I've kind of decided not to back them with my money this time round. And I'm going to wait until I finish Ghost of Tsunami or Tsushima, and when I finish that game, I'm then going to purchase Yotai at a budget price of like $20, right, and play for it then, because this game warranted my $60 a lot more. So I went with this one instead.
Rinko?
Where's my Rinko shoe? Where are you? Oh, here we go. We got a bucket. What up? Phil, what are you doing? Morning, my friends. I haven't got my sound effects back yet, but you do. You can use your sound effects. Oh, what in the world is this now? She's got the butcher knife. I would say she was naked, but she's not. She's kind of like a mannequin. There you go. I'm not dead yet. I'm not dead yet. That is creepy. So that's like an evolved version of the nurses we used to see. So dodging with B, nice. We've got a bit of combat coming in. If you dodge just before an enemy's attack lands, so if you're actually a little bit slow, you will perform the perfect dodge, which will recover stamina, which then allows you to attack back, I assume.
Stay back.
Let's try and get a perfect dodge up in here. It's hard because you can't see them around your shoulders. That's going to take a little bit of practice. Well, I guess we're just like running away from her, right? Are we going ham? Well, we're going to be playing for a long time today. And we're doing it Friday too. So I want to get a lot of this game seen by Friday. Okay, I'm stuck now. She's coming down the alleyway at us looking real creep. Trying to do the splits and she is. Really cool design. Dodge past her. There we go. We better find something to arm ourselves with quick. Can't jump there. Let's keep going straight. I love the way that she gets tired now. So as the stamina runs down, she's actually faltering, and that's it. That you get a pause. So that's risky. Choosing when to sprint and when not to sprint is going to be quite important. Again, there is no weapons around here. Must be a pole or something. Throw a rock at her. Oh, got more red capsules. good thing is we made her follow us backwards, then dodged her to go forwards, which means she's right behind us now. So we don't actually have to worry about having a little nose around for stuff. We're not being chased as such. Ooh, what's this? How we doing in Phil? How's your day, my friend? I'm guessing you just woke up. Lovely. Okay, this is a yokan, a jelly-like dessert made from red bean paste, a bite-sized delight. So where does that come up? Okay, so it's some sort of heal, I think. Maybe increases stamina. Exactly, that's it. What good is a woman who can't even cook for me? I wonder what sort of story this is going to be, because I have a feeling that maybe her parents have already, you know, they already have a tragedy that's happened, because, you know, the way they started it with him being a drunk and that. But again, I don't want to guess it. I want to sort of live it. So we'll play it out and see how it goes. A bite-sized delight, I've been told that. That's it. It's a juicy treat at half the meat. Let's go up here. Whoa. Ooh. Okay, my heart and lungs are not built for this game. We have this all the way through Spooktember. Nothing but jump scares and horrors. But I do like to put myself through it once a year. Do you know what I mean? Once a year, you know, I don't play necessarily horror-based games the rest of the year. So I feel like once a year I watch my Friday the 13th, my Freddy Kruegers, my Michael Myers. I play the games, you know, and I have a great time doing it because I know it's all over in November. Plus I enjoy cosplay. I think like just a little bit of dressing up here and now really helps with not just the channel promotion, but just having fun with it. It's your best month? Yeah, it's a good month. And it's cold outside, which is nice after a nice hot summer in the UK this year. We had a really good time. Nice summer. So talking about good times, I was editing last night and I poured myself not just a drink, I made myself a strawberry daiquiri frozen drink with strawberry gin and WKD and energy drink. And I poured it and I put it down next to me at my editing station. And it was midnight. And I thought, who drinks cocktails at midnight? I do. And I thought I might have a slight problem. But I don't, do you know what I mean? Because I only drink at certain times. It was just sort of really to push me through that midnight into like 2 a.m. finish, you know. I needed that little perk. Some people have a coffee, some people have you know, cigarette to keep them going. But for me, it was a nice little cocktail. And it was like ice cold, and it was stuffy last night, really hot. We're getting through the life's too short to worry. Yeah, that's it. So I just kind of like, I caught myself and I asked myself the question, is this normal? Should I be doing this? And I felt privileged to be able to do this as well. I thought this is something that's really cool right now. You know, I can at 12 midnight have a cocktail and just stay up late and edit and, you know, do cool stuff almost, you know, make cool stuff for people. And I thought, yeah, this is a good life right here. You know, it's not big business, it's not crazy, but it's an existence. It's a nice existence. I'm not causing any harm or problems. My life's, you know, quiet and relaxed, and I was really happy to be in that moment, you know, by myself, you know, just having a drink and thinking about if it was important to have that drink or not, you know, and then that's a freedom a lot of people don't even have. You don't even have 5 minutes to sit and reflect on your day or your life, and I feel like that was a nice privilege. So I was like, yeah, this is a good life. I'm okay. I'm doing all right. Because we have had the flip side, you know, many years ago. You know, we've come from a lot of trauma into a lot of goodness, and I just want to keep going, you know. Why not? If your bills are paid, well, that's it. I mean, I always pay my bills and rent and everything like straight away. At the minute, like we've discussed before, to live in the UK, you're probably paying about, I would say most people are paying about 1,300, 1,400 a month. once that's done, you know, you got 600 quid spare. You're living all right. You're doing all right. Okay, I've just found some shiz and it wants me to examine it. It's someone's face. Who is this little girl that can pick that up and pull a key from it? I wouldn't be able to touch that. I'd just kick it. I'd kick it across the floor until the key fell out. You're braver than me, love. You're braver than me. Okay, so we have a key now. Let's double check where that goes. Where's me captain's log? Here we go. We've got the journal. We've also got monsters, characters. I love the artwork in this game. This is seriously good. Look, you can bring up your mum. So her mum is Shimizu Kimi. And then you've got your dad's, which we haven't met yet. We've only seen him from the knees and the alcohol bottles. When I first learned the term patriarchal husband, so we're having a pop at men in this game. We're saying that, you know, dad's not a great, he's not a prize, let's say that. And then she's obviously got her friends and stuff, which are really cool. But one of them owes her money and the other one's kept her magazine. So they're not the greatest of friends. We've got a blood splat, which looks like someone could have either come in. I think that's more coming in than going out, which is that head over there, which is even weirder. Oh, what was that? Hello. Yeah, I'm going down. Yep, I'm out. Okay, quick. Where's the key go? Is it in this house or is it outside? They're not leaving anytime soon. We'll have to use the dodge move. Key doesn't fit. Whoa, that was a perfect dodge, guys. That was a perfect dodge. So we get slow-mo when we actually manage to hit that, which I didn't know until just then, because I haven't done a perfect dodge yet. Okay, quick, where are we going? Where are we going? What's that? What's that? Another set of keys. So that's the back door key. So they're going to make us go past this beastly twice. I don't think we're going to be able to escape from the balcony. Oh, possibly. Happy days. We go over there? Nope. Sounds like she's got confused and left us to our own devices. We jump that? We can jump down. Now, do we go through the back door or do we drop down? I feel like the back door's got something, something for me. I'm gonna have to try and get past that. Nothing good comes from easy, right? You've got to go for the hard way. That's it, we're through. Let's see what's through the back door. He's made it. Does the key fit? Whoa, slow your roll. Does the key fit? Yes. That probably just takes me outside. What are you doing? Ah, here we go. So this is the whale. Amamori. Now I'm going to butcher a lot of these in the playthrough, so I really apologise if I do. When using a restoration item, you will not need to be interrupted by normal attacks. So basically you have to use it when you're not being whacked in the back, Jack. So I think that was worth it. We've still got to go the way we went through the roof to get out of here. But going through that door led us to the whale. And if we hadn't done that, we would have lost gaining that little bit of info there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, whatever. Luckily, they're pretty much legally blind. They can't see us, baby. I am curious, if you just stop moving, do they stop? Because that's how it worked in the movies and the old games. I don't know if we're going to be implementing that. It's like a Karen. I don't know about that. More like a Stacy, you know, gone ham. Karen will try and like use her mouth as her weapon. Using a butcher's knife, that's more of a Sharon move. Sharon's like an angry blonde that has had, you know, a few bevies on the weekend. You know, maybe got 3 kids. You know the type. The estate mum. That's a Karen. Sharon, sorry. I'm getting them confused myself. That's a Sharon. Karen me, motherfuckers. No, you don't want to do that. Avoid them like the plague, bros. Oh, hello. Another red capsule. I've got red capsules for days. How many we got? 14 red capsules. Let's indulge. Let's have a little pill. There we go. Whoa! Whoa! I was not expecting that. I was not expecting the enemies to have different types of approaching you techniques. That was ridiculous. She's scared. Look, I'm scared. Coming right for us. It's actually gone away. It went away. You can save a Karen, but why would you want to? I'm at walk speed right now. I'm not at run speed. Thinking maybe we can creep past that. Yeah, I think you can, you know. Okay, that's really interesting. So you don't have to challenge them unless you don't want to. I don't think we're going to get past that though. We're going to have a go. I've got dodge mood ready. I am ready with dodge mood. Look at it creaking. Oh, it moves. Oh, it moves. Oh, it moves. Oh, shit. I don't know if I move too quick or what, but that thing does not let you too close to it. Found myself a comb. A small hair. I love the way she's got time to look at this comb when the ghoulie is chasing her with the knife. Small hairbrush, a type of offering, yields a great deal of faith when enriched. It could be many things. Oh, some offerings not only recover health but also sanity. So this is where we're going to offer the comb, I would imagine. So enshrine, offer items for exchange of faith. Ah, so now we can offer up the basically jelly, right? It was like Japanese jelly. We've got the comb as well, so I'm going to offer those up. And we gained 360 faith for those two items. Then we're going to record our progress. So Ebi Sugawa. I sound a bit special when I try and read these names. My Japanese is not fluent, hence why I put it in English language.
Ringo!
Ooh. Don't think that's Ringu, my friend. Oh, they are so cool. It sounds like Robocop coming down the stairs. Yes, and they're starting you off with the classic Silent Hill pole to your face, big disgrace. Let's go. So attack is use right button for light attack, right trigger for heavy attack. Pretty basic stuff. We'll go with heavy attack, I guess. Ooh. Okay, the range is flat. Okay, that does a whole bar of stamina. Big damage. Then they turn to dust. Okay, that was cool. Do you know what? I feel like going back and whacking that one that was chasing us before, the one we tried to sneak past. I don't know if we get anything for doing it. I'm not even sure we can do it. I just feel like that's what I want to do right now. So there's the shrine. We should have the other one around the corner. It turned into peanut dust. Now you see it, now you don't. Hey, what's in the box? See, I wouldn't have found the bandage. If I hadn't come back looking for the other one, I wouldn't have found that bandage. So there is some exploration to this game, which is really good. I wasn't expecting it to have it. I thought it's either going to do me, you know, an injustice and have it just very linear, or it was actually going to include a little bit of exploration, which it has done, so I appreciate that. The other one's gone. So wherever that one went, who knows? Maybe they're having like a mother's meeting about how they're going to get me. So the game is really at the moment so linear that going back, other than looking for things you missed, doesn't warrant any sort of XP. So like I thought, like if we could go back and fight a couple, we can gain the XP from them now, you know, maybe be a little bit OP by the time we go against something. It doesn't seem like it's going to work like that. It seems like you find items to trade for faith, which then use that for upgrade and stuff later on, hopefully. At the moment, we are just who we are. There doesn't seem to be any sort of combat reward, I guess. Certain enemies will leave, certain attacks will leave certain enemies vulnerable. Go for a hard attack to perform a counter. A visual hint will appear. That's like a finish move, I think. Like you hit them after a dodge and you can then use the hard button to get past it. I'll just beat it. Oosh. Oh, it's coming back. Big damage twice. Going for the third big damage. I like the slow combat. Definitely feels like there's some sort of risk and reward here, you know? Yeah, that was nice. Do we have the key for this? Nope. Yeah, I found myself a portable toolkit. It says restores equipment like weapon and durability. Okay, so our weapon's going to wear down over time. You can use it with a shortcut down on D-pad. Now, if I go like this, you'll actually see it equipped on X as well. So you can have up to 4 items at any one time. Ooh. Where is my shoe? A Ramoon. Best-selling soft drink. Greatly restores current max sanity. Happy days. So I'm only seeing a stamina bar and a health bar. What the sanity bar is, I'm not really sure yet. They haven't overly explained it or shown us. I know she gets scared at times and she does run out of breath, so I'm wondering if it just means that's what they're calling stamina in this game so far. Always hit them with a hard hit first, boys. Go on, sons. Look at it. Creepy beast. Yeah, she doesn't like charge in. I'm wondering if you get a successful dodge where she does that. Hard to time it though, especially because you can't really see them over your own shoulders. I think it's just better to go for a standard issue attack. Get some. Knocked her down the stairs. Look at her foot all broke. Happy days. Mind blown. Oh man, I'll tell you what, it's going to be a good one. I'm enjoying this so far. And again, I shelled out retail, right? $60, and it's living up to my $60 right now. Got another Ramoon. I'm sure we trade them in. Yeah, I opened the basket and it was empty. Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard and it was definitely bare. They need to give me some more loot. Okay, here we go. We've got a save point. So we're going to enshrine. And again, there we go. So we can give them the Yokan and also the Ramoon, which doesn't seem to be worth a lot, to be honest. 20 a piece. It's all working towards that ultimate faith. Because you gotta have faith to do. Oh, baby, faith. There we go. There's loads of stuff laying around, boys. Okay, we made it. Sakuko. That's her friend, isn't it? I know, Sakuko is no more. What's the betting we have to fight Sakuko at some point, and it's a very dramatic finish. We have to oof our own friend.
Since you were little, you dreamed of a different life. A family that owned a candy store.
They want it to be dramatic. I know she's coming back though, that's the problem. She is not done. There's way too many of them wiggly things in her.
It's all yours. As much candy as you could ever want.
Cue up the jump scare.
Sweet dreams. Sakuko.
That's what she said. What Sakuko? It is very much. There's a lot of tentacles in this game so far.
The store's closed for the day. Sakuko. Even if you're gone,
He seems very calm now already with the fact that there's mannequin women like just rocking around her town, you know? He's dealt with this very well. Go, go. Whoa. Oh yeah, they come in freeze, bros. Big damage. Oh. That'll do it. So we've reached the what was it? How does the Silent Hill work in the movies? Is it like at 12 o'clock it sort of goes like this, and then there's like by the next 12 it disappears, something like that? That's on like a time limit. So she'll probably wake up and no one will know what the hell she's talking about, and maybe one of the girls has gone missing instead of, you know, actually being tentacled to death. I'm confused here. So this is like the void? Like in between the two? If that's an upgrade station, I'm going to be well happy. There we go, we're back in control. And I love the way it goes from like FMV into real world game footage. So like it's using the in-game graphics to tell the story, which just goes to show how far we've come now from being able to, you know, pre-script a action scene to actually having our characters in our game just flip straight into doing it. Ooh, what is this? We can pick up one of these objects. How do we know which one's which? What does it do? So we can examine it. Okay, so why did I put a bird in? Put a bird in a kimono. Why? So I can examine them, but it doesn't tell me anything about it. So we've got a rat in a leaf. Or is that cabbage? What is that? I can move it around. Okay, I think I've... Oh, this is our first puzzle. Okay, I need you guys' help with this one. We've got rat. That is a leaf, isn't it? Yeah, rat in a leaf. We've got bird in a kimono. We've got... I think that's a fish. Got fish in a napkin. That is a fish. What is this one? This one's just jug of blood. And this one here is, looks like a bunch of chopsticks still stuck together. Oh no, it's a fan. Okay, so we've got a fan, chopsticks. I think we just matched the bow, right? So the bow here has what, 2 and a 1, and I don't know. There's a picture that matches this. I guess it's that one now. I think this is this one, and you have to examine each one and just match the pictures. So this one's number 2. The bird in a kimono will be number 1. Obviously it's the best one there. The rat thing will be this one, and then we've got jug, which possibly I've got wrong. I think jug is that one, which maybe makes that one wrong as well. That's bow with 2. I'm confused. Maybe that one? That's the first 3 are definitely right. The back 2, I'm not 100% sold, because that's a 3-ring one. I think that goes there. There we go. Okay, it wasn't overly complicated once you figured out what they were trying to tell you. I'm dying. Excuse me. It got me. I just put 5 dead animals wrapped in some sort of thing on podiums, and then they just stuck with that Japanese drums. Just for some reason that tickled me. I choked myself. That was mental. Okay, leave the hall. Okay, so we're getting an example of the fear system now. So the headaches, it's actually above my health and my stamina bar. It's like flowers, and they burn down over time.
Anybody!
Calm yourself,
Please! It won't open!
That's enough. Give me a moment. I will open it for you.
Open it! Open it!
And then she's back to life, back
Good
to
morning.
reality.
That must have been some nightmare.
Who's this guy now?
Nightmare?
Are you injured? You must not be so reckless.
I like his mask.
You should take better care of
That's
yourself.
her daddy, is it? Now he's a big fat bloke. This guy looks cool. He looks like something from Naraka. Oh, he's painted his nails. What are you painting your nails for, bro?
Shall we get going? Hinako.
Hey, we got a guide. Daddy, that's it.
What's wrong?
You're throwing a lot of information at us in the first hour of this game. There's a lot going on. Who is this dude? Why is he now showing up? What is going on? Why did I have to put 5 dead animals on podiums to summon him? We shall follow and see. Love the setting of this game. It's so good. The pug says good morning. Well, good morning to the pug. How's he doing? Is your house trained yet? Does he go for a wee outside? Or is he still doing it on your carpet? I can't imagine it mattering to... Oh, hang on, what's this? I can look at them, examine. Can only look at this one. Got a snake on the back. Are these patterns or symbols? What are you asking me for? They're supposed to give me information. They're all different, that. How many of these can we look at? Okay, they're all snakes on the back. That one's a snake with a plus. I'm sure we're going to have some sort of use for this later. Yeah. I don't want to feel like I've missed anything. Now we've got a ball with a target on it. There we go, see what this man's all about. Yeah, he's trained on a little, but he does a little on the carpet still. Well, I can't imagine it to be a lot from a pug, to be honest. They're so small. They must have like little puggy pebble poos, right? They're not like an Alsatian that's going to stink up your floor. They can probably be cleaned quite easy, I would imagine. Plus, you know, all else fails, you just pick it up and lob it out the window every morning. Exactly. Easy trained, bro. Easy trained. Okay, this is a Kaken, beautiful dagger used for ceremonial purposes. I would have thought that was like a Harry Kerry sword, right? You know, the one that they use once they've been captured by the opposing force or dishonoured their family. You know, that sort of business. But I guess not. We now have a sword, but he's disappeared. Where'd he go? I lob it over the neighbour's yard. Oh, speaking of neighbours, I've got to tell you, guess who's moved in 2 doors down from me? Guess what? Because I said to you, didn't I, that a lot of the families along, I don't know if you were in that stream, but I said a lot of the houses that were bought over the last sort of couple years in the UK, a lot of these young couples that are buying these places, they split up, right? So then they sell the house, but then they can't sell the house because no one's got any money to buy it. So you end up with like people like changing from selling to renting. The Albanians, 100%. I now have Albanians living 2 doors down, but they look like, I mean, again, I don't want to tarnish every Albanian with a brush. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying I moved away to get away from Albanian trouble. And now they're moving 2 doors down a few years later. I might have to jog on again. If they carry, you know, they're going to be fine because they're not my neighbours this time, right? I'm not going to have the dispute. And the fact that the ones that I did have were, you know, cannabis growing, criminal gang syndicate. I'm not saying these ones are. I'm just saying it's kind of unnerving to have such trouble with someone. It's like if you had trouble with a British bloke, you wouldn't want to live next to a British bloke again, right? So I don't really want to have to deal with that again. But we shall see. We shall see. See how next summer goes when they're all out in the garden playing trumpet music, because their music's absolutely atrocious in their country. Their native music sucks. And when you have to hear it at 3 o'clock in the morning, they soon change your mind.
I have prepared a key for you.
They're cooking a dog. That's it. They were cooking a dog. Right. And the thing with Albanians as well, when they move into a place, from my experience, they don't actually move in. They just sort of rent the place and then sublet it to other people. So you get every day there's like different Albanians coming and going, and you never really know who your neighbour is. I don't know if that's just their way, what they do in their own country. Maybe they're just taking the piss when they come over here. I don't really know. But I'm not happy about it at all. But, you know, what can I do? It's the free world. We can do what we want, apparently. Unless you're white British. You can't do fuck all. Can't say nothing, can't do nothing. Alright, where are we going? There was a guy on Instagram the other day who got arrested for making a tweet. I don't know what he tweeted. I'm sure it was something worth having a word with him over. But to be arrested for a tweet, I think is scandalous. They wasted a policeman's time to go and arrest him and actually charge him. You know, take him down to the police station, waste his time and put him through all of that stress just for a tweet. So yeah, that's the world we live in right now. Tweets can get you sentenced. Okay, read the capsule. Okay, he's got in there and he's locked me out. I'm now locked out. I'm assuming with this large area we're going to have some combat at some point. Open a map. Okay, we've now got a map. Oh, look at this. Okay, sweet. So the current objective is Y. Current location is X. Oh, I really like that. You just press Y, it shows you where you got to go. You press X, it goes back to where you should, where your character's standing. 1981. It's true. I don't know what you're saying there. What's 1981? The Illuminati. That's it. Well, I mean, I'm just trying to get them to notice me at the moment, but I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Hello. Okay, we've got some sort of writing on there. It says, as I pass into the world of the dead, I pray only that I do not pass through the gates of that word. Please hear my prayers. Now, the reason I say that word a lot on the channel now, and I kind of mutter things, is because there is a AI algorithmic thing now that actually transcripts everything you say into like subtitles, and not only that, they can actually give AI hints and help to people who want to know what your channel's about and what you do and stuff like that. So what you say really matters to what that AI thinks of you. So now, yeah, I know, right? Like, honestly, like now you have to be so specific and clear in what you are meaning by a subject or a thing. Like I say, I'm an honest game reviewer who does this. It knows that already, right? So it puts that to people. This is what he does. You've got to be very careful about what you are talking about and what you say and when, because there is a listening device that is programmed to pick up on things, you know, before they go viral or before any harm is done. It will stunt you and stop you. So there's that as well, which is a good thing. You know, it's a good thing for those who want to break the rules, those who use AI generated content to promote certain things. I think it's a good idea. But you also, for people like myself that are a real person doing real hard work, putting in the dedication, the time and effort it takes to get good, to just entertain people, for God's sake, you know, it just, to entertain people is not easy, and to have something else being put, like, stacked on your shoulders, there's more to the, you know, hoops to jump through, is kind of worrying. If they keep putting hoops, you'll eventually get to a stage where you can't say anything, you can't do anything, and unless you're basically from the magic roundabout, you're probably not going to be able to play the game. Do you know what I mean? Oh, hang on, we've got a new enemy type. Aye, aye. This could even be a boss. Oh, that's a new enemy type. And he's going to be harder to defeat. You know what? The gore in this game isn't really gory. It's not grotesque. It's not horrible. It's actually really tastefully done. They're almost like zombies, like, you know, reanimated corpses. They're pretty cool. Okay, I am out of here, boys. Whoa, dodge move. Switch weapon. Let's bring out the pole. Oh, actually, she's got the knife. Got a lamp or a knife. I've not used the knife yet, so it's kind of starting me off in a dodgy place where I don't have all of the information. What's the range of attack we have here? Okay, it's got quite a jab to it. Ooh, careful. It's a very small area to fight here. Stab to your chin. Just going to read this real quick. So it says, hit is shown, use RT. So when there's like a circle or a flash, use RT to perform a counter. So you don't have to successfully dodge, essentially. You just have to use it at the right time. Oh, you've done triple. Okay, I went ham, I went ham. There's no lock on from what I can see. I'm clicking the right triggers. Whoa, there is a lock on. I found it. Oh. A little bit too late there. Get some. Man down. That was a little bit shaky. I don't think that was a very good example of learning the counter. But it was good. It was a good design of, you know, I guess he's a boss at this point. We've only got the knife and we're quite weak. So I'm going to call him a boss, but he's basically just a little bit of a stronger enemy type. Now, already spent a night with a famous musician or two. What's this? Goats and scarves. How we doing, baby? Let's have a look what's going on here. What have I missed? Would you spend one night with Diddy to become famous? And then you said, nah, I've already spent a night with a famous musician. Diddy, no, definitely not. Oh, you mean would I let him exploit my holes? No, definitely not. Not for all the millions in the world. Again, I run from old school values. I like integrity and honesty, and I try and live a good life. So, you know, trying to break me in that way just for fame or fortune is just not ever going to happen. You know, what I might do is, you know, take some cash to promote something, but as long as only I agree with what I'm promoting. I would never promote anything that sucks, anything that's dangerous, anything that's trash. I'm only going to promote things that are like I would buy myself, right? So, yeah, I mean, from a perspective of a YouTuber, I'm always going to be the guy to go to see honest gameplay and who's going to tell you whether the game's trash or not. Hopefully, that's what I get seen as. The only way to get into the algorithm, to get into his rhythm, you mean? He is a gatekeeper. I mean, he used to be a gatekeeper and people did have to go see him for certain privileges. You know, it is what it is. I will meet certain gatekeepers at some point, and, you know, like I said last night, you know, cocktails at 12, going out on boat trips, meeting certain and rubbing shoulders with certain people. You do these things behind the scenes, but at the same time, like Germany is trying to get hold of me big time. There's a lot of German development indie companies and stuff, and a lot of conferences and indie shows are done in Germany. So if you want to be forefront of like the reviewer game, you got to go there, right? Well, I've been invited like 3-4 times, but haven't been able to go because financially or just you know, life doesn't permit me to drop everything and go fly over to Germany or boat over to Germany. So Germany's actually really trying to get hold of me right now to sort of go and visit their country and stay in hotels and wine and dine with certain people in the gaming industry. I just don't have the time or the, and I'm not overly fond of you know, not working hard for something. Like, I think if I just did it myself, then I wouldn't have to thank anyone. You know, I don't have to rely on anyone, and I can just maybe hopefully have a small piece of the pie myself, rather than, you know, maybe bending to their will and getting a bigger piece of the pie. I'd rather not have that pie. That pie don't taste good. So okay, I'm going to quickly save the game. Here, put this on. What is that? Oh, lotion. That's right, get greased up. Greased up for a shiatsu. If I said I wouldn't be their sneaky link anymore. What? If I said I wouldn't be their sneaky link anymore. There's a lot of people that I've spoke to, you know, people reached out, you know, people want me to join networks and join different promotion companies. And if you join everything and try and get involved in everything, then you can't really niche down into what you are or what you should be. And I don't really know what I am or what I should be yet. So I'm trying to figure that out before I commit to anyone or anything, you know. I'm happy that AdSense is going to be a thing, and I'm happy that we're on the Google Partner Program. We've got 3 channels that could essentially all be on the Partner Program. If that happens, I mean, that's 3 forms of revenue that could lead to a you know, sizable monthly income that won't rely on me doing anything other than behaving, and I do that anyway. So we're on a winning path, I think. I don't really see a need to stop doing what we're doing. And like I say, November, I'm taking the whole month just to edit, you know, just to get some stuff out there, because YouTube is demanding it right now. The people who watch my videos prefer the short form content, crushed videos. Let me just skip an ad for you boys. I'll tell you what, Twitch has got a lot of ads coming out now. Ich bin geil Studio wants to be partner. I guess so. Okay, I'm going to bring out the lantern because I feel like I can't see much. It doesn't really help that much, does it? It's around my feet. Okay, let's check the map. Where are we? So we're right there, smack bang in the middle. We have a few question marks going on. I really love this map. I think this map's great. It feels like I'm exploring something. And then we've got this door here, which I'm assuming is locked. We also got question mark. So I think we need to kind of come down and follow that route round and back to that door there, which was where we got locked out of. Which makes perfect sense to me, but I need to point my arrow in the right direction, which is this way. Yep, okay, good. Now, believe it or not, that whining noise in the background is the soundtrack. That's the music, and I think this game really excels in its sounds and music. Been nothing but impressive so far. There you go. I think that's the place over there. I'm just going to double check. So it's down and around. Here we go. We did all right from that combat as well. I only used 1 pill the entire time. Now, is he going to let us in? I think something is missing.
Wait a minute. I feel like I've seen something like this before.
Yeah, we did. On the back of the wood, there was the symbols, right? So we're missing a symbol. Will it tell us which symbol we're missing just by looking at it? So we have the, yeah, so it's the cross with the snake round it. We've got the square. I know they're probably Japanese symbols that mean something.
That wasn't right.
But for me, I'm just going to go by the shape because I don't understand Japanese language, of course, or literature. So we're going to try and find that object. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually tell me where it is. It's just got these big question marks. I'm assuming one of those is what we're looking for. You know what they say about assumptions, boys? Okay, so we want to head this way. Grab that. This is a higashi, an assortment of small fruits. Oh, hello. Yeah, so he's just a little bit of a tougher enemy, I guess. Takes longer to beat. Definitely got a longer attack pattern. Couldn't hit a barn door if we were standing in front of it now, though. That was cool. I've run out of dodge. There it is. Damn, these dudes take some beating. That was like a final hit he did. Just before he got oofed. Okay, that was cool. Straight on. Now again, these are the things I was talking about, but I'm not sure, unless there's going to be something on the back of one of them. We didn't try these ones. Snakey snake. What about this one? No, another snaky snake. The arrow's actually pointing to the beginning. Okay, so it's here. Either this one or this one. If any of these other ones can be turned. Nope. I've no idea what it's trying to tell us there. We have to figure it out. We'll go up to the next one and see if that makes any more sense to us. Which is this direction. I think. Kudzu tea. Okay, another offering. Then we have this here, which we can actually use that in. So we're going to enshrine these items we don't need. Have some decent gains, 230, nearly got 1,000. Okay, this is the second lot of these. Yeah, so there's actually 3 lots in total. Rose.
No, that's not it.
None of these other ones. It's weird that you can look around, but none of them actually activate. I'll double check that. Yeah, none of them have a, so you can't interact with them. Ooh, what's that? Mum, Dad, I don't think I'll make it home. I just wish I could see you one last time. Nope. There is 3. Okay. We need to find the middle one now. It's probably this one. Because I don't really know the point in this, it feels tedious. It's like, what are we doing here? Like, wasting my time. It could have been as simple as having a gold block that has a couple of enemies I need to defeat to get past. Maybe 4 enemies in a wave. Beat those enemies, get the gold block, put it into the door, door's open. But instead they're making me walk around and touch wooden things. But very little gains really, let's be fair. I'm not learning anything by turning these over. They're kind of annoying.
That wasn't right.
I'm sure she'll let me know when we get it right. Okay, that's the second one, so that's all 3. There must be another one we haven't unlocked yet. We're going to have to go and explore. Now, I can hear an enemy. Yeah, these are just not not doing anything. I'm planning to go all the way up into the door that we haven't seen yet. Run all the way round. Oh yeah, I've got an enemy type. He literally wants me to burn my stamina so he can attack me. There it is. It'd be nice if he dropped me an item or 2. Okay, let's check out this area. I have seen this game referred to as the Dark Souls of Silent Hill. So far, I'm not getting that vibe. I don't think it's very... it's not punishing like Dark Souls, and when you get oofed, you don't really have that same mechanic from what I've seen so far. Up to now, it just feels like a Silent Hill. The combat's always been a little bit slow, a little bit sort of impactful, but jank as well. And I think they've got that perfectly right with this game. It does feel probably the most fleshed out of them all, but in the PSP ones you could sort of have more of an arcadey attack, and it did feel a little bit smooth compared to this one. But again, you have a lock on and you have the option of dodge, which doesn't run out very quick. You get about 3 or 4 dodges before you burn your whole bar, so you shouldn't really take too much damage, especially in the early game. If you've ever played a game like this before, you'll get on fine. So we're now down there, which is weird because we must have come down a back path that you can't see. We'll go back and then try and get that right hand branch, which is over there, and then we would have done a full circle. There we go. Lovely, so everything I've used I've actually regained. I don't think I need too much anyway. But like 1 hit. Just I took 1 hit. And then we're back here. I've gone full circle. There is only 3 question marks unless it wants me to leave, which I doubt. I mean, it's quite a way though. Look, and the door's locked at the bottom now. It says find the correct EMA, which are symbols, I'm assuming. Again, I've looked everywhere in those 3 areas, but there must be another one. Guess we head back to the entrance we came in. Alright, so where are we now? So yeah, we're there. We've searched that God knows how many times. So if we come out of here and go left. Keep finding stuff though. So there's obviously something we're missing. Now that's the pathing's really weird in this game. So as you can see on here, you've got like these blocked off areas, but when you look at them from your perspective, you can't really see them that easily. Do you know what I mean? You don't know which path goes where, so you're just taking risks and hoping that you've gone the right way. Got myself some sushi. Right, it's going to be this way. No? Oh, damn. I'm going to wait for him to flicker, now I'm going to do the hard hit. There it is. Stun move. Okay, so it's better to wait for that than it is to just attack. That was cool. Again, I just don't understand what it wants from me. Maybe I have to look at it in a certain order. Keep saying, did I do something wrong?
That wasn't right.
God damn it. Why does this one not have... Shut up, you can search them all. Oh, this is going to take forever.
Better look for more.
When you hold left button, it zooms into the middle one. So I assumed that was the only one we could look at. Now you can actually look at them all. I mean, that's just a lot. Like, does it want me to look at them in a specific order, maybe? Okay, I found one. Okay, good. That might be easier than I thought it was going to be. So all of these have gone out now. Sweet. So that's one per area. Now we know what we're doing. We will head to area 2 and 3 up here. We finally figured it out. Quite simple, really. It doesn't strike you as like second nature to do that. Okay, we've got a guy right behind us chasing us. Peace. Okay, straight up on this one. We should be able to head left. nice. Now I think if we pick any one of these, we should be able to just search each one on that board, and that's going to get us what we need. So we'll just go here. Oh, that one's a bit high.
One left.
Don't know if it's going to give us all of them from here. I'm going to try anyway. Okay, 2 out of 3. So what I think they've done is basically hidden each symbol in the group of them, and you have to just go to one of them and then search, which is actually time saving once you figure out what you got to do. Again, it doesn't make it clear because when you hold left button, you just zoom into the middle one of each board. So I figured that you could only check one of each board. Instead, you can actually check them all. You just have to press left button on each one. Which wasn't made clear, unfortunately. Ah, there we go.
All right, time to try that lock.
Sweet, that's 3 of 3. Now we're going to go to the lock on the main one, which is just here, and see what it does. Well, obviously opens the door, but see what it gives us. We can do our shrinery quick. We can enshrine this. You know, it was worth 150, them nuts. They're well good. That's a lot of nuts. Actually across the other side. Up here. Do, 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 do. Happy days. There we go, we made it. He said something about what? Preparing a key. Okay, it's not going to let us in straight away. Let them go ham on us. Let's go. Where's our inventory at? Ah, equipment. Okay, let's see what we've got here. So we've got the lantern. We've also got a 3rd slot. Toolkit, bandage. That's not it. So I guess the items you pick up you're going to use are key items that just work when they're supposed to work. There's something about preparing the key. How do we do that? Ah, go back to the my man. The locked door. I'm going to kick him in the knackers when I seen him, because he locked us out of that place over there. And since he's done that, I've been running around like aimlessly trying to figure out these little puzzles. It's all his fault, really. He could have just let us in with him. There we go. Okay, so we've replaced it, and now we've got to figure the pattern out. Let's see if we've got a journal for this. Shrine Vault. Oh, lovely. So we've got the crane, the serpent, and the tortoise. So we do crane, serpent, and a tortoise. I can't remember what the tortoise was. There's a snake with a V under it. Confirmed. There you go. Now I'm assuming they're real symbols, right? The tortoise is that in the Japanese symbol, maybe?
That man. Where'd he go?
Okay, we've got the stone keys. Now we go back to the building we're just at. Use the stone key. Good stuff.
I fashioned this key from mystic jade, especially for you.
Watch this cable.
For me?
Need an extension on my headphone. Got
Once
a big
you
head.
insert that key into the Inari statue.
Although it just said put the key into the Inari statue, which isn't the door we're trying to get through. So there's more to this than meets the eyes. Don't trust the fox mask. That's all gone red. My anxiety is driving me mad right now. Now, I don't mean mine, I mean hers. Ooh. I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing combat while this happens. This guy's cool. He's only got about 3 patterns, but they're quite easy to learn. What's he doing? Damn. Okay, that was confusing. So, and you can be killed by your anxiety, your scaredness. So I'm taking a lot of damage, but then it's like use your health potions to regain your health. But I hadn't actually been attacked. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't being hurt, so it seemed really off to me to even bother. Like, why don't I just get the lantern out and run away? Problem is, they've locked us in this area. Okay, we got him. As long as you hit that, I think they've pretty much done, haven't they? Now this one's got way more health. That's it, we've done it. Ooh, this sucks. Like, have I not got anything I can use? Let's have a look. Equipment. Do we have anything that's going to keep that off of our back? Slightly restores health and current max sanity. And that's about it. That's all we've got in it. Then we've got these over here, which I've sold all of. Wonder if any of them do it. Okay, where are we heading? So ideally we don't even want to really go this way, we just want to head straight up. Somewhere around here. Yeah, straight up over the bridge. Why not? Why not? Need him to attack quicker. He's so slow. You see what I mean? Now he's going to do that. It's going to cause me to... There you go. Die. Die. You better die. There you go. Now I can quickly heal. I didn't have time to heal while he was attacking me. Too risque. Damn. So he was the troll of the bridge. Now we go over the bridge into the next building. Hopefully the key works first time, because this noise is doing my head in as much as this poor girl's head. Okay, of course there's one more to defeat. I'm out of bandages now. Okay, done. Oh, this is kind of stressful. This area. I'm not going to lie. They're putting the stress of this girl on me, which is very good. Do you know what I get vibes of this game? Onimusha. If you ever played Onimusha 1, 2 or 3, and I think they're making 4 now, which I'm really looking forward to. I get Onimusha vibes from it because it's kind of that eastern setting, but it does have an arcade combat, but mixed in with some really deep storytelling. And Onimusha pretty much is that. It's an action adventure game with like really deep story, and it's all samurai based. So I'm getting vibes from that.
Today you are most welcome. We must continue on ahead. Shall we rest first?
I'm okay. I think.
Tell me if you need a break. Now then, onward.
They said not to trust him, and I don't really know why. He seems, at the moment, quite pleasant. Rock. What was that? Just as it happens, we burn away, so we're not going to find out now. Clever. Keep us guessing.
Hinako. You okay?
Okay.
Talk to me.
Did we die? What's happening? We was in a building 10 seconds ago.
Oh, thank goodness.
Now we're back in the town. And he's still going. How has he survived?
Well, you never have been one to go down without a fight.
What in the world of rapist lines is that? You never have gone down without a fight.
So, where's Sakuko?
Go, is it? Oh, concentrate on the finger. Okay, friend's dead. Boy's friend's still alive. Now we're back. Look at the state of that pole. Got a right bend in it where I've been whacking people. That's cool. Now I'm trying to look for an inventory screen to see if that weapon actually needs repairing or anything. So we've got this, which is lead pipe 1 and 2. So you can see it's got bends in it. It's got durability is now low. We could repair it, but I'm assuming we're going to get something better soon. So weapon switch, I think is just D-pad. There you go. You can see the quick switch, which is actually really nice. Check the map. Okay, the map has just expanded massively. We have so many places we can explore. It hurts my brain. Okay. So are the exits the areas we can't go down, like this one? Yeah. Okay, so X marks the no spot. So we can go straight here, and then you can see there's an infestation of red that we probably don't want to go down, but we don't look like we have a choice. So what's happened? So this is a completely different layout. I cannot see on here the layout of the place we have just been. It doesn't resemble any of these places. So it is definitely a completely different, not same town, but a completely different part of that town. Not the place where we grew up and stuff. Okay, so there's some bushes to my left. I'm going to see if I can go through those. If not, we're going to have to go through the red. Focus in. Using the left trigger, your sanity will slowly deplete. Now you tell me about slowing my sanity. Could have done that in the red, the red we just been dealing with. Hold focus. When the gauge is full, press right button to perform a focus attack. And it burns focus. It doesn't hold it off. Okay, let's try a focus attack. Let's get focused on my man here. That thing moves quick. Let's do the runner. Don't get shook. Come back. Baby, come back. That's it. Bring it. Getting focused. That. Oh, give us some. Just collapses in a heap. That was cool. And now we're on the other side of the fence, so we can get round to that side, which is pretty good. I like it when there's like boundaries, but they kind of break that boundary now and again. Oh, hello. We can focus again. Kind of like a hard hit, but it doesn't burn as much stamina. But it'll burn your sanity instead. Whoa, hello. It's like a meeting of strippers. Is it Strippers Union? Look at them. They just won $1. They're trying to put themselves through school. That focus attack is proud. It feels like it does damage. Unfortunately, you can't do it until you build up your sanity bar again. There we go. I like the fact that you know when you've defeated them because they go like charcoal black. They sort of they change colour, and then you sort of can see that they're done before they've hit the ground. Look at her, her creepy self. Come at me, bro. There's a dirty geisha right there. Wait. flopped. You getting back up? I kind of like the choice they've gone for. They're not nurses. They're not like flesh and bone. They're almost like mannequin pieces.
Much longer.
But yet they have flesh on them. So I'm not sure if they're, you know, real people or whether they're just mannequins that have some sort of life pumped into them to bring them back. I don't really know what they're supposed to be yet. It might be that they're just so geisha-y, they look fake, right? Oh, hello. I got myself a tea. I've got another one coming in. Shit, son, that was dodge. Oh, wait, the side down. That was cool. Nice. Now, all of my beautiful health regains have pretty much been consumed, so I'm actually quite worried now. I've only got about 3 or 4 pills. I just found a bandage, which is good. Searching the areas is the only point, is to find health, really. If you start with a focused attack, they only take 1 hard hit and 1 light hit to finish. So that's really 3 hits and the job's done if you've got the focused attack first. Try and interact with that. And again, I have no idea where I am. So this road goes straight but ends up in fog. I'm not sure if that's a boundary or where we can actually leave. It looks like we can actually explore further, which makes the map even bigger, right? That's quite a lot of... Yeah, look, it's opened up. So that's quite a lot of game right here. I think for $60 on the first impressions, like, I'm blown away. I'm blown away because it's the Resident Evil that they're now going to F up. The Resident Evil they're making now is going to be, I believe, personal level, the worst Resident Evil we have ever had. And I don't think it's going to be very good. And it's the first one that Capcom will make that is actually bad. And I just pre-predict this because I've seen the trailers, I've seen the footage, basically heard some of the voice acting on those trailers, and the whole game just looks like one big precursor to the downfall of video games that we've been seeing from AAA developers. And I think it might have been developed during a time that, like, it's taken so much to develop, they kind of can't reverse it now. They have to release it. They can't rewrite the script or anything. So hopefully that game doesn't suck the biggest nuts, because obviously Resident Evil 2 was banging the remake. Resident Evil 3, the remake, was banging. The Resident Evils where you had the first person perspective were amazing. Now they're bringing out this horrible character protagonist that just looks like an insufferable prat. And the people around her are like all Karens and Steves. I'm just really not looking forward to it. So I'm not going to be purchasing it. And I'm out. I'm not playing that one. I'm going to go back and play Resident Evil 3 Remake, what I haven't revisited yet. And I'm going to go back and finish Resident Evil 2, which we started our channel with, basically. We started that off and we got quite far into that game. So I want to finish that this Halloween. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to that because this game has blown me away. And it's actually took sort of Silent Hill, what was great, and actually come up with a new idea and took it back to formula. And it's done really well with what I've seen so far. Best-selling soft drink in town. It restores maximum sanity. So I don't really want to get rid of that. I've been getting rid of these because I thought they were kind of like better to get the faith points. Now, it's unexplained to me what faith is. So I don't even know what I'm actually putting that into at the moment. So we've got kudzu tea, which is another way to get maximum sanity. And also fully restores stamina. So this is a stamina juice. Now, stamina I don't suffer from, so I will sell that one. I'm going to go in and just have a little read of these other ones, because I am not 100% sure I should be selling those. Oh, I think we could probably benefit from them more than we are benefiting from faith. So if I go to the journal and we go to tutorials, do they have a faith bar? Let's have a look. So equipment, combat, health. We can flick through here and see if we can find faith. Sanity, dodging, fleeing, attacks, focusing, counters, everything but. It won't be in equipment, it'll be in maybe exploration. There's a map, there's collectibles, checking objects. Apparently you can check openable objects. There's not many though. Hey, Phil's still here. How you doing, Phil? Thank you for hanging out as long as you have, my friend. I'm just sort of getting my sort of claws into this game and trying to figure it all out. We've got monsters, we've got characters. So no, there is no faith explanation now. It's a weird one because you'd think by going here and it says offer items to exchange for faith, but it doesn't really tell you what faith does at the moment. Like, there should be like a little passage maybe at the bottom of this page that tells me why I'm converting it and what it's going to achieve. Receive a random omamori, I think that says. Let's go in there and see what it is. So draw with, oh, so okay, so here you go. So this is what the faith is doing. So the faith allows us to draw these omamori. So let's see what they are. Decreases enemy line of sight. So we get seen from further, or we don't get seen from further distance. Then we can, they're going up each time. So these are basically your character buffs. You know, think of like a character tree. So you're unlocking your character buffs on the tree, or you know, like a what they called now. I'm trying to think of roguelikes. So yeah, it's basically that, and they're permanent buffs rather than being, you know, unpractical. So what you want to do really is get rid of these, as long as it's going to give you enough to get another offering. So that's giving me 120. That's 310. We now go back. We'll see what next. So 500 is the next one. So you're basically sacrificing. This is a good system. You're sacrificing things to make combat easier, which makes the combat then tougher, for permanent buffs or the chance of permanent buffs. You don't actually know what you're going to get. And at the moment, we've got the fact that we can't be seen from a further distance, and we've got a little bit of defense going on. So that's not bad. I like that system. I like the fact I don't know. You know, you don't know what you're going to get. You don't know if it's going to be worth that transition to make combat harder.
What is it, partner?
I don't like this kid. I think this kid's a sort of devil in disguise. I don't like him.
Dream we're having? Because we just want to keep playing Space Wars together.
Space Wars?
Well, we could pinch each
How
other.
does Space
find
Wars?
out.
She means Star Wars.
No,
They're not allowed to say it.
I can pinch myself. Thank you very much.
You just got dropped, bruv. He just got cold shoulder. Friend zoned. He got effed in the zone.
Sorry.
I think that's what it
It's
is.
not a
I
dream.
don't want to see him achieve it. I don't want to see him get a piece. I think that's why I don't like him. Stick him in a friend. Where does he keep going as well? Do you see what I mean? Like, he seems dirty. He just keeps disappearing into fog. He doesn't hang around with us. He doesn't, like, hold my hand and help me through difficult times. He just sods off and comes back when I least need him. Hello. Whoa. Ah. Dirty beast. Grabbed by an enemy, you will not be able to free yourself from an enemy's grasp. You successfully grabbed you. Dudes, that came out of nowhere. I had no chance to react to that. Filth. Absolute sheer dirt. That's it. Clopper for that one. We're doing hiding in a shed anyway. Damn, sons.
Doctor, are you?
The lock's broken and it won't open. So did we still have the stab wound? Oh, that's a shame. If we still had the gash and over time you had battle damage to your character, that would have been such a nice touch. Hey, someone needs to tidy up their garden. Let's go upstairs. Yeah, I'm on the roof. He knocked for the doctor. He wasn't home. So she's climbed up his ladder through his bedroom window. Oh, mate. Here we go. This place is modelled really well. Of course it's locked. Is that going to get up? Don't get up. Don't mind me. Ignore me.
Doctor, is that you?
Why don't you open the door and see like a normal person? I'd be out of there like a shot. I don't care about the doctor no more once that happens. I've lost interest. Ooh, items. Small crispy rice crackers. Sounds good to me. Like Tangy Toms. Examine. Oh, you dirty beast. Why is he collecting eyeballs? Shut that well quick. Okay, good. I was just checking we didn't need it for anything. What a nutter. But then what is real in the Silent Hill, you know? You don't know if they're sort of changing it to make you think that really the doctor's alright. You don't have to unlock the door from the inside, which is a normal trope for horror games. Well, that's it. We're going to leave the doctor, are we? We found his dirty little secret. He collects eyeballs. Maybe he's like Dolph Lundgren in Universal Soldier, you know? Where he's like, can you hear me? And he's got a necklace full of ears. Maybe he's got a necklace full of eyes. And can you see me? Well, we can't find him. Okay, I'm straying way off my path here. I am long gone. We are in the middle of nowhere. Okay, we've got a scarecrow. Oh, here we go. This one looks different. Maybe just because of the long hair. Let's build up our beast. Lap. One more for the road. Okay, she's stronger. Right, we need the repair kit. How do we use that? X to repair. That was nice and easy. Can we repair 2? Maybe.
Rough shape.
I need another repair kit.
I'm going to need to find a replacement fast.
What was that? I just heard something strange. I think them scarecrows are a mistrick. Bring them to life. Right, so we're back at the doctor's house, I think. Yeah, we are. So what we need to do then is just keep going straight and don't stop so we can open up the map and see what's up there. Aha. More Tangy Toms. Can't get in this one, can we? Nope. It's me saying I should be going straight and I've taken a turn for the worst and ducked off the path. I just don't want to miss anything. Here you go, that little box. What's in the box? Bandage. Nice. But bandage gives me full health and pills give me a quarter. It's always nice to find a bandage. What's good about this area is I've had no direction from the game whatsoever. It's actually just letting me run around this vast map, having a little look-see. There is obviously points of interest on here, and there's things to go to, like save points and whatnot. But it's actually just letting me explore right now. It said head to Ringo's house. I think Ringo Starr when I say that. Where's Ringo's house? Don't see it on the map unless it's this up here. I'm assuming that's up there. So we are actually going in the right direction. Brilliant. I keep on this path, and it is a long ass path.
Sakuko's shrine is up ahead.
This looks gorgeous. Look at this place. Always give me half a note, never the whole note. Yeah, this is something special, this game. This is awesome. If you like survival horror, and of course, obviously, you're watching a playthrough, but if you're not watching a playthrough, and you don't watch it all the way through, and you're just looking to decide whether you're going to buy it or not, then I would say it's a win. I would say this is easily a 4.5 out of 5 game from me. It's just great right now. I'm having a good time. $60 well spent. I don't regret choosing it over Yotai at all. I think till I've played Ghost of Tsushima, I'm not going to be really looking forward to Yotai anyway. So yeah, it was a good choice on my part, and I think it's like to convey how much I'm enjoying it. I would say that it's worth its price. So if you can even get this in a sale at a later date for maybe $30, you're going to be having a great deal there. Have you ever walked a pug in the pale moonlight? Mate, I wouldn't be seen dead with a pug in any fucking light. Okay, so where are we now? Because oh, we went past the house somehow. But she's like off the path. How in the world do we get to that? Unless there's, like, I'm thinking, no, hang on, there's 2 girls' houses now. How do you know which one's which? They both look the same. Good answer. Yeah, I'm not getting over there, am I? Whiffy banter, brother. Whiffy banter. Go this way. I'm thinking I might have to go back the way we come back up a separate path. What? Look, there he is again. Look at this creepy mofo. Always appearing at strange times. He never helps me do anything.
Hey, partner.
Why do you keep calling me partner? He's friend zoning himself. That's how simping he is. He's been simping since his father's simping, his granddad's simping. He comes from a long line of simpers.
Yeah.
Simple simpers.
Don't think too much about it. Let's hurry up and find Rinko.
Right. Let's go.
Oh, he's going to come with me to find us. So that's well, he was. Now he's what? He's gone again. Don't trust him. I don't trust him at all. I thought he was your partner. Yeah. We served in Nam. We grew up through the academy together. Okay, there is a path here, but it's sort of blocked by. We go round. Nah, see, like it's like an invisible wall here where I can't get her to go through any of it. Okay, so the map doesn't show me. It's going to have to be. No, because the door's locked. Unless that's not anywhere we need to go yet. Unless they're not the houses we need. There is a path that sort of skews off to the right there. I'll have a little run down there and see what pops up. Ooh. Yeah, there's got to be some items here. There's like a little building site. Yes, new pole.
Just in case.
I wish I got a new item. Where's the machete? You know these guys be having machetes. Chopping down their coconuts and whatnot. We don't have any free fruit in the UK. We ain't got a single tree next to a berry that you can get for free. And even if you eat the berries, they're going to give you the shits. So you can't actually survive in the UK without money. Whereas in their country, Southeast Asia has so many free fruits. Oh, veggies that just grow. I think that's kind of one of the things I like about their country. Bananas, you know, coconuts. They got like these weird spiky fruits that you can eat and drink. Just so much like free shit. And I'm not going out there to nick their free fruit. What I'm saying is, because I don't even eat fruit, but I'm saying that there's a good way to live when you shouldn't really have starvation when you can just pick off trees, right? I think Africa maybe has the same sort of deal where they just have a lot of fruits and sort of veg growing. Only berries that is free is the dingleberry. The only berry that's free is a dingleberry. Well, I mean, it'll make you tingle if you eat our ones. They're pretty much only eaten by crows, and then they end up shitting on your car once they've eaten them. You know, big purple splats all over the place. It's like they aim for your car. Right, I've gone off the beaten path. It's got an X. Definitely not the way. We're going to come back and, I mean, this one's got a big circle around it. It's definitely that way we need to go. But there is no path that leads there that I can see anyway. So I don't really know, unless we can get through here and I'm just not seeing it. Nah, that's a definite no-no. Ooh, how are we getting over here? Current location, current objective. It's being tracked essentially because it tells you the task. But there's no like guided line or waypoint or wisp you can send out to point you in the right direction. So you are able to explore, which is good because obviously you're kind of finding items as you're going. But at the same time, it's kind of restrictive because you can't really see what you're doing all the time. You've got to run around for 20 minutes before you figure it out. But when you do, you're like, oh. So, you know, it's one of those. It has its slow moments. This, again, I've come through here before. It blows my mind how good this looks. You've got reflections in the puddles. You've got mud. You've got dirt. You've got like little stones and pebbles. They're all shiny where the water is, but not shiny on the edge. You've got lighting effects. I mean, the lighting in this game is really, really good. I'm using Lumen, by the way, if you guys wanted to know what the lighting was. There, we've got some sort of graveyard. And we need to head off to the right, but there is no right, as you can see. It's just literally blocked with trees and gravestones. And from what I could see, there was no way through here either. Yeah, so that is definitely a dead end. I'm going to go ahead and confirm that as a dead end. Now I can do two things. I can either leave it here, or we can continue playing for around 30 minutes and see if we can figure out where to go, or we can pick it up on the next live, which is Friday, and move on from the graveyard and try and find this girl's house. Obviously, it's quite a decent place to start the next part from. So, you know, you guys let me know what you want to do, and we'll figure it out next time, or we'll try and figure it out now. It's going to be me wandering around looking for it for the next half an hour until we discover where it is. might have to go back the way we came. But if we was on the wrong direction, why would that boy show up and tell us that he was going to help us and then not help us, right? So, it must have been... Whoa, what was that? Hello. Mister, I missed her. Ooh. Right, so now we're on the original path we started on. We could end up going down, actually. We could end up going down, but look, they put this here. Another barrier. What's that? Ooh, capsule. Don't mind if I do. This girl is a proper pill popper, boys. It's pretty much how she gets her health back. Now, we have a save point here. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to save the game. I don't think there's much I want to enshrine. What's this one? Fully restores sanity. I'm going to keep hold of anything that restores my sanity in case we get stuck in that red fog again, which was really actually quite in sort of anxiety inducing in myself. Slightly restores health, increase used continuously, can also be used as an offering. So I think they regain health over time, these little tangy toms, and they're only worth 10, which sucks. So I'm going to drop the tea for 100, and that's the rarer item, but it's also going to give us the most money. And then the next item, obviously we can afford to buy another drawer at 500, which is a buff for our character. And I'm going to go ahead and save. And I think I'm going to leave it there just because I've enjoyed it to this point, and we're now at a impasse where I have to, unfortunately, do a bit of sort of hunting around for things. But what do we think of the game so far? I mean, first impressions part 1, it wasn't really designed to score it, but if I had to score it, it would be a 4.5 out of 5 from me. The visuals are on point, sound effects are great. Would I revisit this after I finished it? 100%. Have I had a blast playing it? Absolutely 100%. One of the best games in the horror genre this year. I would advise anybody who's into horror games or Silent Hill pick it up. It's definitely not let the series down in any way, shape or form. If anything, I want to see more from this. I want to see more of this setting, more Silent Hill setting in the Eastern country, you know, having all of the old maybe traditions and values of samurais and sort of culture thrown into it, you know. And I want to see a lot more from the horror side of it. I want it to go gory again. These bad guys are okay, they're kind of cool, but they're kind of monsterish. I want to see more human horror, you know. I want to see more like her friend's arms fall off and twigs grow out of the arms and attack you with squiddly diddly arms. I want to see real grotesque horror in these games because that's how they started. They seem to have got a lot more tame as time's gone on. As awesome as this game is, I do feel like it feels a bit more like an arcade experience as opposed to a, you know, nail-biting horror. So I would like to see a sequel or something that comes after this to be a lot more scary, a lot more adult-based, you know, horror, because I feel like that's what's missing from the series overall. We used to have some really cool scenes in some of the older games that are, you know, let's say touching the mark. But yeah, I mean, this game's great. I absolutely love it, and I'm glad that, you know, I was able to play test it for you guys, and we're going to be doing the playthrough all the way through. So if you do like this, if you have made it to this point in the video and you do like these videos, definitely leave a subscribe, you know, leave a like, subscribe, and follow us through on the playthrough. We're going to be doing a lot of horror games this month, and we're also going to be doing, you know, Silent Hill game revisits. So we're going to go back and play probably the original 2, 3, and 4, which I think is The Room. And maybe we'll bring in some of the PSP stuff later on when I have time. But overall, I want to thank everyone for joining me today. Thank you for the guys over on the live scene on YouTube and Twitch. And thank you for everyone who is helping with the watch time and the likes over on the YouTube side of things, because that is really helping the channel get out there to new people. And I just want to continue to make you guys some sort of entertaining content, video game related, but, you know, we never know what we're going to be playing. So it is kind of a sort of variety channel. And I would like to niche down a little piece here and now, but overall we will always bring an honest and loyal sort of, you know, regular video posting schedule, and hopefully you guys enjoy what we're doing. So Thank you. Peace out. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. So part 2, we're going to film on Friday, guys. So if you're around for that, then awesome. If not, then hopefully the guys on YouTube who couldn't make it can rewatch them. Thank you, Phil, for hanging out pretty much the whole time, and Bubs as well. Everybody else in the Chiz Owl, thank you for that. I want to shout out a couple of other people. So we've got the goats, goats in scarves, which is cool. And also anyone who liked the video over on YouTube, I appreciate you. When the video finishes, you could go over to YouTube if you really want to, and you can hype this video so that it gets out to more people overnight. A lot of my American friends cannot watch until I'm asleep, so I wake up and I can see how many views and stuff we got from the Americans. And of course I'm actually quite big in Germany right now, so that's a strange one for me, but it is what it is. I'll wish you all the best, and I'll see you on Friday, guys. I've got to go and have my dinner, so I'm starving. I need a pee.